I will answer the next question. It is already the third question, and the question is, what is the difference between the behaviorist perspective and the innatist perspective? And before we talk about the differences, I would like to divide it by one. The first is what is actually the behaviorist perspective, and as we have learned about the behaviorist perspective, I know that there are four important terms in behaviorist perspective. Um, they are imitation, practice, reinforcement, and habit formation. Uh, and from this term, we know that in behaviorist perspective, the people or humans will learn a language by practicing, and by practicing here we can say that, for example, humans or people memorize the dialogue or the vocabulary that they have never known before. They learn that from memorizing. Um, it is by practicing, and also because of people always learn the language by practicing, it can form a habit formation. A habit formation here is a process of learning the language itself by practicing, and also by forming this habit formation, student will interfere their first language into the second language that they want to form. And for the innatist perspective, uh, the clue here is about universal grammar. And in innatist perspective, it is emphasized that every humans are born with their innate knowledge of their innate knowledge of their universal grammar. So in Nettis perspective, it is said that universal grammar is important. It is different from the behaviorist perspective, and also in Nettis perspective, it is said that universal grammar will allow the children to acquire the language during a critical period. It means that when they were still a kid, we can say that a kid here is in a critical period, so it will easy for them to learn a language. It is for the innatist perspective. And in innatist perspective, also have the researchers also have divided become two. The first is UG allows the learners allow I mean that I mean that UG provides only provides explanation only for first language acquisition, and the second, some of them think that UG can provide best explanation for the students who want to learn the second language. So the difference here is the behavior is emphasized about practicing, imitating, reinforcement and habit formation, but in ANITA's perspective, it emphasizes about the universal grammar.